we are live. Hey you guys, welcome to our kooky idea, right? Friday night virtual dinner party. It's going to be a cocktail party tonight. Hey Joe, Maureen. Aw, you guys, I love you. Did you girls dress up like I asked you to? Like really taking this to another level? Mary, pretending we are at a cocktail party? I'll bet you guys are in your pajamas. Love that beautiful dress. Thank you. I don't know about you guys, but I kind of needed to put on a dress and high heels. Every once in a while, right? A girl needs to put on a dress and high heels. And so we're really pretending. I mean, we're stretching our imagination now, right? Instead of our virtual dinner date, it's a cocktail party. Because, hey Helly, because this time of year we'd all be going to a cocktail party, right? A holiday party. I'd be throwing a holiday party. So tonight, cheers you girls. It's mostly girls. It's my girls. Raw, would you stop? Anyway, here we go. I literally made something that I would serve at a cocktail party, and now with COVID and everything's going to be slightly different, right? I will not put out a bowl of nuts. I never put out just plain old nuts, right? I mean, I have to take it to another level. I would serve warm nuts, like you get on an airplane. And what I figured out is we can still do this, but you know, my votive candle holders, you know, I buy them in the bulk. And what you could do is you could put the nuts in an individual votive. Don't you think that's a fun idea? And so no one's like double dipping in people's fingers. This is what we're gonna do. So I'll share the recipe because this is a really easy, and by the way, you girls, this is your Christmas present. Because we're all going nuts in 2020, I'm giving everybody warm nuts for Christmas. I'll show you somewhere, they're in the oven. I made one batch with sunflower oil and fresh thyme, and I made a batch with olive oil and fresh rosemary that I steal from my neighbor's front yard, because it grows like crazy here in California. Hey Lynn! Lynn, I know you throw a lot of parties. Here's a really fun warm nuts to serve. And I was just sharing, put them in votive candle holders so that no one's double dipping and no one's grabbing after COVID. You can do this. I'm sure you have a lot of these too. I have very little storage in my tiny little apartment, but I do have my votive candles. All right, so here it is. I'll share it with you. I'm gonna take it out soon. 250. I do a variety of nuts. I like a variety. Hazelnuts, whatever. Cashews, almonds. I do 3 cups. 1 tablespoon of an oil, whatever you like. Olive oil. I've been experimenting with sunflower oil a lot lately. I really like it. Fresh thyme or fresh rosemary. A little bit of kosher salt. If you've been following me, I'm huge on this Himalayan pink sea salt. And that's it. 15 minutes, stir. Another 15 minutes, take it out, and that's it. Yeah. So you want to hear a travel story? I haven't told a travel story in a while. Hi Jeffrey. Hey Magoo. Hi Cass. Let's do one travel story because tonight will be fast. Because it's all in the theme of warm nuts. So many years ago, had an opportunity to go to Istanbul, and my ex-husband said, you know, I've got a conference, and our babies were really young, and he said, you probably don't want to go because I never wanted to leave them, and it's a long flight. And I was like, oh yeah, okay. And then I thought about it for a couple of days, and I thought, oh man, Istanbul, when will I ever get to Istanbul? So I called my mother, who was living here in California. I said, Ma, any chance you would come and watch the kids for a couple of days? I have a chance to go to Istanbul. She was such a cool chick. She was like, Absolutely. I'll get on the plane. You go. You go to Istanbul. I never got to travel. I want you to travel. Go. So I went to him and I said, you know, I'm actually going to join you. You go, and I'll just go for a couple of nights. And he said, okay. And then as he was leaving, he said, now remember, go right to sleep when you get on the plane and don't eat. I was like, okay. Could you imagine telling me to go to sleep and to not eat? No fucking way. Anyway, they flew me first class, which was amazing. And those were the days where it was just the beginning of, you have like a little cubby. I had my own little cubby. And a white sleeping bag. Like, I got so excited. I got in there. And as a young mother, I could never have coffee or wine with the kids because my boys would be climbing all over me. And I'm pressing all the buttons, and I'm so excited. The flight attendant comes and she says, you know, a lot of people sleep on this flight. Would you like me to wake you up if I'm serving any of the courses? I said, absolutely. I said, I want you to wake me up even for the warm nuts. I don't want you to miss the warm nuts. She started to laugh. And then she came down the aisle with this laminated, two-sided paper of movies. And she said, here are the movies that we're offering tonight. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. So are you telling me I can sit here and watch a movie and that guy over there is going to watch a different movie at the same time? And she started laughing. He started to laugh. It was like my first sort of international first class trip. I had a blast. When we landed, I said to the flight attendant, you know what? I could just go back. I needed a little break from my kids, love my kids. I'll just have a return flight. Anyway, LA's so funny, right? Can you imagine me on that plane? I mean, I was like a child in a candy store. I told you, right? These are your Christmas presents. You guys are getting these. I'm going nuts. I'm literally going nuts. And so everyone's getting nuts from me for Christmas this year. What are you saying? You look stunning. Hey, lovey. Thank you. This was supposed to be our cocktail party. Joni, you're here. You're at a cocktail party. I'm going to play some fun music. I'm going to serve nuts and appetizers and cocktails. Who knows? Maybe I would have a DJ and a dance floor. Yeah! All right. Having brandy. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why, because next week I'm going to do a cocktail that has brandy in it. And then the next week I'm going to do a dessert, and then that's it. That's it. We're going to have, we're going to take a break, and I don't know if I'm going to start back up in January. If you guys, I don't know. If you think I should, tell me, and I'll continue. And if not, I'll just, I don't know. I said I was going to do this during COVID, and I don't think I knew COVID was going to last this long, so I don't know if I should continue. I'm once again not dressed. You know what, Joni? I think my sisters are in their pajamas, too. Don't worry, I'm going to be in my pajamas right after this anyway. You just joined? You'd love this recipe, Joni. I put it on Wednesdays, but if you don't have it, call me. I'll give it to you. All right, last food for thought. You know I love to end on my food for thought, and I'm keeping with the travel theme and the warm nuts. You know, when you get on the airplane, every single time they say, put your own oxygen mask on first before you can help others. Now I'm going to get a little deep, and I know a lot of you guys are out there that are nurturers, and as am I, and I personally think men do this better than women. I think it's wonderful that they do it better. You know, you'll see guys and say, I'm going to play golf, and they'll come back 5 hours later. Or shoot hoops, or go for a bike ride. And I think women, we need to, so you guys, 15 minutes, 250, stir it up a little bit, stir it up, and then 15 more minutes. And they come out warm, nice. I think women need to get better at this. And now that I'm older and wiser, I actually think, look, can you see? Put some parchment paper down. And oh my God, this is the one with olive oil and fresh rosemary. The other one is thyme and sunflower oil. We need to, and boy, I mean, this actually happened to me 4 years ago. What happens when you're out of oxygen? You die. You know, you're going down. And it was close for me. It really was close for me 4 years ago. I was going through some heavy time. We need to, and whatever it is for you, right? We need to put our own oxygen mask on so that we can help others. And that could be a walk in the middle of the day. Say, you know what? I need to get out. I will be back. I will be a better spouse, partner, mother, father. But I need 15 minutes. And take it. Take it. Because you'll be better afterwards. People who nap, there's like all studies where 15, 30-minute nap. It's almost like meditation. You are actually more awake after that nap. I'm not a napper, but you know, maybe it's for you. Maybe it's reading a book or reading something for 15, 20 minutes. Totally agree. Yeah, you have your family oxygen. Oh yes, and there are people that are. Oh, my family's awesome. Yeah, family and friends. But my point is, you got to take care of yourself too. I think it's really. I'm telling you, you guys are always there for me and friends. I'm blessed. I say it all the time. My grateful journal is filled with you, but you kind of need to do this on your own too. Yeah, and so that's my food for thought. Oh, this is the thyme one. Oh, I say it every week, right? I wish you could smell my kitchen. Look at this. That's the one with thyme and a very light oil, sunflower oil. I'm really enjoying cooking. I've been experimenting with oils. I bought walnut oil, and I've been making a salad with walnut oil, red wine vinegar, pears, dried cranberries, a little bit of cheddar cheese, and it's been lovely. Anyway, that's it. Food for thought, warm nuts. We will be traveling soon, and I know there's a lot going on in everyone's life, and I delivered some food for the food pantry this week, and people are so appreciative. But I think our Friday night is just sort of a little escape, and I hope you don't mind my telling from some exotic stories of my past life. All right, you guys. Joni, love you guys. Cassie, cheers. I'm going to make Brandy Alexander's next week. Another cocktail party. Have a nice weekend, everybody. Love you guys. Bye.